brought my daughter, Morgan Bell. She was 11 years old. Brought her back east during the summer. We traveled around a good bit here and there. And again, it was the sort of thing where she had never traveled with me at all. It was quite different. She's quiet, lighthearted, but she doesn't need to be entertained all the time. She can really take care of herself. I wanted her to particularly meet her godmother, Dorothea Brownell, in Saratoga Springs, who she and Harriet, her sister, elegant Victorian women, befriended me many years ago in Saratoga and always gave me a place to stay. They were antiquarians of the first order, antique women of the first order. And it was delightful going to Greenwich, Connecticut. Well, Dorothea was in the country because they had to give up the big house when Harriet died. But looking out the window, seeing Dorothea, who was 83, and Morgan, my daughter, on the bench there, and watched Dorothea start teaching her how to make lace. She's a wonderful artist and makes beautiful lace. Well, Dorothea's in the hospital right now. I'm going to visit her on Wednesday before I go over to Amherst, to the Pioneer Valley. A fine teacher. Now, you see, I'm a constant source of embarrassment to my daughter. Why are teenage kids so conservative? I don't do that to them. We don't do that to them, do we? I mean, what? I act out a lot, see? And I mortify her in public places. And I don't mean to, but she sure gets mad at me. I carry things around with me to kind of rag people. I wouldn't leave home without my cockroach. I always have my roach with me. There's a rubber cockroach. It's a tramp roach. Fry Pan Jack calls that a tramp roach. He gave that to me. He says, you know, if you're poor and you haven't got any money, you're out on the street and you're hungry, you go into a restaurant with this, and you put it in the bottom of a bowl of soup, and then you eat down to it. You say, what's that? And you storm out. You say, I'm not going to pay for that. And you leave. Save you a lot of money. That little jewel will save you a lot of money. Little feeler sticking out the side of a sandwich. God, you say, eat half of it. Say, look at that. Leave it. In the hands of an unscrupulous child. Can you imagine what you could do with that in the lunchroom at your school? You could put that in your Jell-O mold. God, you know. And some monitor or teacher is going to come by and say, look at that. What is that? You look at it and say, oh, it's a cockroach. You've got to mess with people day and night. You have to mess with people. You don't mess. You got to mess with them. You know, they just kind of sink into a cryonic torpor and they're never seen again. God. I have my dice for people I don't like. Gypsy fortune-telling dice. I like everybody. Those people who know me know I try to get along with everybody, you know. But over the summer I had some fairly serious heart problems, so I decided I couldn't afford to like everybody anymore, you know. I went on a low social cholesterol diet. No more fatheads. And so I run into somebody I don't like. I say, I'm going to tell you a fortune. I get Gypsy fortune-telling dice, and I roll the dice. And they're blank. There's no spots on them.